Alright everybody, what's up? This is No Arrows, and today I'm going to be reviewing Ody-C, Volume 1. This is from Image. This is written by Matt Fraction and Christian Ward. It might be Ody-C, or Ody-C. Just the way it's spelled makes me want to pronounce it that way, but I'm guessing it must be Ody-C, since that's what it's based on. It's based on the tale of the Odyssey. Except it's adapted to be set in space. It's like a sci-fi retelling, kind of like how what's his face, the Hyperion author, what's his name, Dan Simmons. I think it was him who did like a sci-fi version of the Iliad. But anyways, that's what this is. I've never read the original Odyssey poem, so like I can't really say how closely it sticks to the story. I mean, I've probably seen some movies or I've seen like an episode of Wishbone that did it or something. But I mean, I'm guessing it's pretty close. Like from what I can tell, you know, like it sticks fairly close. The art is beautiful. Like as you can see, there's just like some really nice layouts and really, you know, brilliant colors and stuff. I don't know if Ward's style itself is completely appealing to me, but there's definitely some. He definitely has some really good layouts and some really nice colors. Even though he probably isn't the one who colored this. Oh no, he did color this. So yeah, props to Christian Ward, because he really kind of carries this book. It's like the only reason to read it is because of his art. It's very psychedelic at times, but also with like a blend of sci-fi and, you know, mythological imagery. Just really out there, but really nice to look at. And Fraction's writing is pretty terrible. Like sometimes he's okay. I'm not gonna, you know, knock Fraction. But I mean, but here he just seems to be like getting too ambitious. You know, there's just a extreme overuse of narration. As you can see, you know, all of this is narration. Probably about, I don't know, a good 60 to 70% of the comic is narration, which is, you know, kind of atrocious and unnecessary. I mean, who needs that shit? And just like his dialogue too is very dense and sort of it's just really, I mean, look at this beautiful art though. I mean, wow, who cares about the dialogue? You got shit like that going on. Here we have a really cool thingy here. Please ignore my feminine fingernails. I mean, if you don't want to ignore them, you know, that's okay too. I mean, what can I say? I'm kind of a lazy motherfucker. But anyways, it's you know, it's an okay comic. I mean, it's like I said though, Fraction's writing is just really clumsy. It's ambitious to a fault. Here's Poseidon and there's Zeus. I don't know. It's just like, it just makes you want. It's hard to describe unless you read it, but like it really makes you want to, you know, put your head in your hands and cry for a while. There's the Cyclops. Did I mention that all the characters are female? Like there's kind of like in Y the Last Man, all men have been wiped out, except this time it's like the entire universe, and it's an act of God instead of a, you know, psychological morphogenetic field or whatever it was. My eye itches. Okay. And I don't know. I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess. That's something different. Really nice, really very colorful. Ain't it pretty? I mean, it's worth flipping through, you know, just for the art, but it really is like a chore to read. The main character's name is Ody-C. Anyways, nice stuff going on. Yeah, a valiant effort just based on the art. I would give it like a 4 out of 10. It just really isn't a very good comic at the end of the day. The art is so sweet, but the writing just completely drags everything down. I mean, you really have to force yourself to keep going. Or at least I did. You know, some people, I don't, you know what, I mean, even the people who like this comic have told me that they don't like it as much as Sex Criminals. And, it seems to be one of those things that people just feel, you know, meh about. Like, I don't really see tons of people jazzed about Ody-C. So I don't feel like I'm voicing an opinion that's too extreme here. But if I am, you know, write me a comment. I like those quite a bit.